a grenade! Got one!
Hey, what is up YouTube, it's Overlord here, and today I want to take a look at some Battlefield Hardline weapon statistics. Now before I get started, mind you that some of these are not totally correct because the files from symthic were from the beta, and they have probably changed slightly in some areas. Most guns have, and if that is the case, if I do see a gun that's updated, then I will do an update video for that weapon if it has had changes made to it. Now with that out of the way, we're going to be focusing on the R0993, which is the starting weapon for the operator class for both the cops and the robbers. This weapon shoots 5.56 by 4.5 NATO rounds and deals 24 damage up close, and it drops off to 15 at longer ranges. Be mindful that the damage drop off starts at 30 meters and ends at 90. It shoots at 800 rounds per minute and has a muzzle velocity of 580 meters per second without a suppressor. If you do slap a suppressor on there, then it bumps it down to 320 meters per second, meaning that you are going to have to lead your shots at longer ranges. Now, the weapon generally has a time to kill of 302 milliseconds up close and a time to kill of 709 milliseconds at the end of the drop-off range, and this is provided that all your shots hit. It can be slightly longer or shorter depending on if you get a headshot or not, and if all your shots hit. Now, this weapon has a reload time of 2.7 seconds. That is a long reload time for whenever the weapon is empty, and a short reload time of 2.3 seconds when the weapon still has ammo left in it. Now, the R0993 also has a recoil pattern of 0.32 up, 0.1 to the left, and 0.3 to the right, along with a first shot recoil of 0.98. This means that it is going to pull off and to the right whenever you're firing it in full auto, and quite a bit if you don't have any attachments to counter that recoil. This weapon most definitely seems to be oriented towards close or medium range combat, so I would most definitely use this weapon on smaller range maps that cater to that style of play. Games like Heist or Team Deathmatch really seem to be the kind of game modes that you would really want to be playing if you decide you want to use this weapon, because generally they have smaller maps that are for the most part infantry centric. And if you have a squad and you go play Heist, I do suggest that probably being the #1 game mode for ranking up your gun, because if your squad is good, you can kind of go and spawn camp them and just rank up your weapon and get a whole bunch of experience for your weapon faster than what you could in most other game modes. Now, the attachments that I would personally put on this weapon for almost any scenario would be the suppressor to stay off the mini-map, an angled grip to reduce the recoil overall, making the gun easier to control at longer ranges and making it more flexible in combat scenarios, and then I would put in a one-time sight on this gun as well as a laser sight to give me an accuracy bonus once again. Now, to be quite honest, I don't know if that laser sight gives you a hip fire bonus or if it's an ADS bonus. I will have to check that out, but do keep in mind that it does give you some sort of accuracy bonus, so I would suggest using it with this gun that has like an 800 round per minute fire rate, because it is kind of ridiculous at longer ranges. Now, as again, you guys, I will be doing update videos if anything has had changes, if any weapon has had changes to it since the beta, and I will keep you guys in touch with the weapon statistics, because I will be pumping more of these out over the next couple of weeks, and I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is Overlord signing out.